comes to mind is the fear that has engulfed the population. Public policymakers, the media, physicians, if the fear is real and it's justifiable, and that fear has kept so many members from coming back. I think the early perceptions of what a health club is like, which is crowded, lots of people in it, that's how the business model was structured. Now it's very different. We are limited to the number of people that come into the club. We have social distancing measures, masking, sanitation systems, air quality management, and our clubs are now safe. And I think our biggest challenge, and this is the biggest lesson for me, is for the next year, we are going to have to be rebuilding credibility about how safe we are in the eyes of the consumer. I challenge the industry. To me, we have a phenomenal opportunity. We have a reset. Our industry has been perceived by the public in one way. We have an opportunity to shift that perception, to move to more credibility, more professionalism, more programming, more results orientation. So instead of being big boxes with lots of equipment that serve a ton of people, perhaps we could be perceived as an entity that helps people achieve their goals. And if we can evolve our focus from serving lots of people to helping lots of people achieve their goals and become outcomes oriented, I think that opens tremendous doors. I think about our attrition rates as an industry. We lose roughly a third of our members every year, and we currently serve about 20% of the American population. Well, if you take those numbers back 10 years, it means we have served and failed almost 50% of the American population. They came to us looking for an answer, and for some reason we were unable to fulfill their needs. I think this is our opportunity to reprogram, to re-engage, and to find ways to help those people achieve what they came to us for, so we can reach a much broader depth into the American population. The Maine Fitness Coalition was formed the day after the governor decided not to reopen us, and our primary mission was to get us open. We succeeded in doing that. It took us about 2 weeks. We hired a lobbyist and invested significant money into doing that, and the lobbyist was invaluable in helping us creating messaging and getting that messaging to the right people who were the decision makers. The secondary purpose for us now has become loosening the restrictions. Maine has been one of the most restricted states in the country. For example, we are limited to, right now, my business can only put 15% of my normal capacity into the building. We are at 14 feet of social distancing for any intense exercises. And we acknowledge there needs to be some increase in distancing for heavy breathing, but 14 feet is the largest in the country. And we believe with the air quality systems, with other social distancing measures, with our ability to control where consumers sit or stand or are active, that is restrictive. So we are now working with policymakers and lobbying to try and reduce those restrictions to make our businesses tenable again.